Welcome everyone to the Real Whovians cast. I am your host, Matrix Lord 212, and I am with Scott. What's up, Scott?
Hey, folks, if you have a certain cough problem, I have what can ail you, heals you. Yes, you heard about it. You've heard about it, and there's the legend right there, the Hell Dog.
I was looking at that. I was like, oh my God, imagine me eating that thing. That will cure all ails. What is that, like super hot sauce?
Yes, it's got habanero, got ghost pepper, and it's got regular hot sauce on the dog itself.
Jesus.
But the dog is a jalapeno and cheese dog, split down the center with more jalapenos set in there.
Damn.
Get yourself some Paco.
How do you stand that? Eating that?
Below mild, folks. It is literally below mild with me.
Jesus. All right, so let me get you ahead.
And then the sauce itself has got Sriracha Ranch, Ghost, and habanero and lime flavored hot sauce. So
there's no way you could get sick eating that.
Why do you think I haven't gotten sick in years?
I know. No, exactly. All right, so we're not allowed to say some words on here.
Yeah.
We've heard because YouTube flags, they think that we are trying to educate people on something we know nothing about. So we're not going to say anything. We're just going to say incident, event, or pandemic or whatever, because I can't say what it is or the V word either. Okay, so one way, me and Sharon went food shopping, and everybody bought all the toilet paper. It's been crazy out there. There's so many things going on in the world. They shut down Disney. They canceled movies, like I did a cast on. They shutting down like concerts and transportation.
Yeah, I mean, they're just going ape waga over for asinine reasons.
And while all this was going on, Scott, this is why I'm doing a cast on this. Let me get Vaughn in here. Hello, Vaughn.
Hey,
Vaughn.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm just tired.
Okay. While all this garbage is going on today, and Scott's eating a hell dog that's going to make him super healthy, there was this big thing on Twitter about Doctor Who, like Whovians. And basically, it looks like the Whovians that love that the Doctor is the timeless child want to go out and start attacking the people that don't agree that the episode was great for the Doctor and basically that canon was destroyed. They want to initiate hatred to people they claim are haters. And I just found this odd that because Doctor Who is off the air, that this is happening. You could not like an episode, you could say your opinion, but now you have people that
agree with the haters.
And now you want these people that make you out to be a hater try to silence your voice, bash you, attack you. And you know what? I'm going to mention the person on here. I wasn't going to do this because I had some respect for him. You know, I think he was back in the day. I'm not sure if he was a subscriber of mine or whatever, but the guy, Crispy Pro, made this big thing on Twitter about asking his fans if he should do a diss track on Ballstreck and start going after doing a video, putting people on the screen saying these are haters of Doctor Who, lying and saying they're haters and attacking people. Now, I've never seen this from the kid ever, but this is what you do when Doctor's off the air.
And I believe YouTube has a little. You can flag their videos for that because that is considered cyberbullying.
I don't understand why. Why can't we just Why can't we just be upset that canon was destroyed?
Because they can't see past that. Because they're in the new era of Doctor Who, and they feel that the old fans are just that old fogies that cannot.
Oh, dick.
So you're saying it's the young kids versus the old?
It's the new fans versus the old fans.
Right, so then we got to kick their ass, basically.
And like I said, I got something. If they can eat one of these and still not take a drink of water afterwards, come at me.
Look, I just gave some friendly advice because the thing is, like the kid, I've never seen anything from the kids' videos that would attack anybody. And I was kind of shocked that he would even entertain that and start turning his channel into like Maury Povich or whatever, or what's the other person's name? Is it Maury?
It's Maury, and then you've got Geraldo.
Right, you're gonna turn your channel into attacking people or going after. Like, do you have no content that you could talk about that Doctor's Off the Air? I mean, why don't you have a nice thing where you could talk to all kinds of Whovians that don't agree with you?
They don't. It sounds to me like they couldn't care less which way this goes, just so they're part of the. We're on the winning side, or assume they're on the winning side.
They're not, but the thing is, they're not on any winning side. The ratings are in the toilet. The majority hate it.
Yeah.
And they're in the minority. So why would anybody listen to what they say?
But that's just it. That's the era that we're in. The minority.
So these kids are just thinking they're all that, and there's someone else answered to him. It's like, oh well, you're a pro, Crispy. I said, just because he calls himself a pro doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
Hey, how stupid is that?
Problem today. If you're part of a minority, your voice is supposed to be heard and abided by every which way.
Are you kidding? Are you kidding?
But yet, if you're part of the majority, you're like, oh no, get the hell out the door.
Please.
So to those.
All I say is bad form to Crispy Pro. He does that. Bad form. I hope he doesn't do it. If he does it, I'm sure that people are going to respond.
If he does do that, I hope I'll say it right here. I hope he gets flagged for cyberbullying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I mean, again, you've never done it on your channel, as far as I know. Now you're doing that. So this is what we do when Doctor's Off the Air. We like people attack each other till Doctor comes back.
Bored.
That's ridiculous.
Don't have a life.
And then people on his Twitter, like all his friends that agree with him, are like, "Oh, don't give attention to Ballstruck." First of all, Ballstruck don't need your attention. He's got 44,000 subscribers. You got like 17. So you're only giving attention to yourself because you're going after a higher YouTuber. Like, that's really stupid.
And probably 16 of those are your phantom accounts. Oh, did I say that aloud? My bad.
I don't get it. There's so much shit going on. This is what you're talking about, attacking Whovians? Oh, when Whovians attack.
God, there's so much shit going on in this country right now.
Who gives
this should be
fuck about that?
a goddamn British show.
Right.
Should be the least of your concerns right now, to be honest.
I'm telling you, I was telling on the air, me and Sharon, I've never seen the supermarket so crazy. Like, people were battling for toilet. It's like battling for toilet paper. There's no more toilet paper. You know what the funny thing is? ShopRite that we go to is 24 hours. They closed. Wanna know why? Because there's no more fucking groceries in the fucking supermarket. Okay? Costco emptied out, closing. They gotta get trucks in to restock the whole fucking store.
I don't know if
it would take them literally.
Showing, what I thought was somebody being funny with shopping cart races. No, they were racing down the aisleways.
It would literally take them days. I'm talking bare. You could lay old bodies on the shelf. This is what's going on.
I'm not ready to blame where it is. All right, that's the media for you. They have pretty much created such a hyperbaric, culture that they're not reporting it right.
I mean, we're touching upon it. We're touching upon this briefly.
Creating this hysteria.
We're touching upon this briefly because I don't want to make the whole cast about, because this live stream is about real Whovians, but Doctor Who. But I'm saying, like, people are going through massive shit like this. Broadway closing, movies delayed, Broadway plays, concerts. Now it's illegal to go to a concert or Broadway play now. They made it where you can't go to a gathering more than 500 people. The mayor, the governor. So you got it. And now they're talking about taking away transportation. Well, hello, I don't have a car. I don't drive. So I require.
How that's gonna work? Wait. How does that work in the barrels? Because y'all, that's all down there. Is y'all have to use the train system?
Right. So in other words, if they shut off transportation, I can't get to work.
Yeah.
And the amount of money it would cost me to do an Uber is more than my check a week, like every day.
Yep.
So what are you going to work from home, everybody? They closed the colleges and they want them to do online courses.
They're doing here too. A lot of kids are expecting.
They're doing that here.
And the way this is relevant to Doctor Who, I'm saying, while all this is going on, you got Whovians out there like Crispy Pro are posing the question to us: why would you even ask something like that? Like, why would you entertain? Why is that a good idea to attack other Whovians? That you claim these people are haters, so you're hating on them, you're bullying them, and that's okay because you're doing it. Not okay. It's never okay. You don't get permission to bully anybody. And what's going to happen is the kid's going to go out there. He thinks it's funny. He's going to make a diss track. He's going to do a video. And he's going to get hundreds of videos back at him. He's going to cry. He's going to go run in the corner. He's going to go off YouTube like he usually does for a couple months. And he's not going to come back for a while because he can't handle it. And I'm not saying that. Look, I'm not saying anything bad about him. He does videos once in a while. He has 27 for the whole year. Okay, that's nice. But he doesn't stick by every day to do podcasts or do videos. He's there once in a while. Maybe once a week to do a video. Maybe not. Maybe months he doesn't do any videos. So you're looking to build your channel now that's based on Doctor Who when Doctor Who's not around by attacking other Whovians, and that's what that's the norm now for your channel. You're gonna go down. If YouTube don't take you down, all the people you're hating on is gonna take your channel down. And you know what the funny thing is? All these people that pretend they're his friends are all edging him on because they want to see the fireworks. They want to see the fireworks. They want to see the poor kid lose his channel because they do want for their entertainment. Yeah. Which is not entertainment. They're tricking him into battling people. They're being a bunch of shit disturbers.
They're prodding him on.
Right. And they're edging him on. And of course, he's a kid, let's just say, and everybody's like, yeah. And he's like, yeah, man, I'm going to do it. Yeah, man. And meanwhile, he's an idiot because they're tricking him into fucking up his life and his channel. And he's going to get fucked. And all these fucking interviews that he's looking for that fucking making up all nice to be this one on my channel and this one on my channel. Well, God bless you. You got, Matt Lucas on there. Great. You're not going to get shit because the moment they see bullying and shit, they're not going to go on your channel. They're going to go in the toilet. So I'm not interested in interviews. I mean, one day maybe we'll have it, but I would never change my ways to get that interview. I would never lie about Doctor Who and say it's the greatest thing since sliced bread, and I'm getting hot. Greatest thing since sliced bread, if it's not. Okay? So canon was destroyed, but I don't believe that either. How do you believe what the Master says all of a sudden? When would we ever believe what the Master says? The Master says it must be true. The Master said he's half human. The Master said he's Thomas Child. The Master says he's a dolphin. Who fucking cares? And the funny thing is, in Series 13, if all this comes about, right, and all this is bullshit, right, and the Doctor finds a Timeless Child, the Timeless Child's a villain, the Doctor defeats the Timeless Child, right, all these people are going to start crying, upset, making a goddamn fucking stink. And you know what? Canon was never changed. It's bullshit. Coming from the greatest villain to the Doctor, the Master, it's bullshit. Timeless Child t-shirt. Shove it up your ass.
Why would I don't understand why would they even go. I know they said this is the Carmel master plan, but I don't think that's the route that he would have chosen to do that master plan. I don't even think it's that what they did with the Timeless Child is not even related to what Carmel was going to do in the 80s.
Right.
I do believe that. I think that at one point I was for Ruth being ahead, but then you have to consider that this is a 50-year show and putting her ahead of everything. I mean, they should never. It defeats what the name of the show is. The show is called Doctor Who. We would not supposed to know what the origin of the Doctor should never have a backstory. Because you are not seeing it from his point of view. You're seeing it from the point of view of the companions. The companions do not, that's what the whole thing, Doctor Who. Who are you? Who are you really? But now, since you gave the Doctor a bullshit backstory, now all of that is going to change because we know who he is now. Because y'all wrote some bullshit backstory. Even it wasn't even intelligent backstory.
Yeah.
Plus, on top of that, half of it was child exploitation and child torture. What the fuck is this?
You killed the fucking kid
you killed
6-7 times.
several times to get the regeneration source, and you never did tell where the kid was from. So how the fuck are you gonna even do that in the narrative?
Because and how is that kid not a villain, knowing that it was killed 7 fucking times
to get the regeneration ability? I mean,
how is that kid not killing everybody?
Exactly. So I think
there's no way that kid is a saint, and it's like, oh yeah, I'll help you. No, this kid was chained probably to there, tortured. Yeah, that's the kid's mother.
Yeah, she changed the poor kid to a damn slab
and
on the table.
People love that. They think that's great. The fans love this episode. I mean, here's the thing. I like the episode as from a different standpoint, but destroying canon is not allowed. Like, and to me, destroying the canon of it was a real fucking. He gave the finger to the whole fucking 56 years of Doctor Who history. It's gonna be 57. He gave the finger. He shit it
all over Hartnell's legacy.
Shit all over it.
Bullshit aside, I mean, fuck the race, fuck the gender part of that shit. I mean, it's not even about that. I mean, without Hartnell being chosen to be the first Doctor, you wouldn't even have a show, because you have to look back and you had Hartnell, Troughton, and Pertwee. These are the three people that really solidified what the Doctor Who is. And to go back and disrespect that with putting a doctor that just fucking had a couple of scenes and no backstory and say, oh, well, she was a woman all the time. What the fuck?
Yeah, you totally shit on Jodie Whittaker. Totally.
Yeah.
You really did.
Took a big dump on Jodie Whittaker. That was fucked up. So maybe Chip was pissed at her for the yellow thing. I don't know, but that was pretty fucked up.
It was.
I don't know why she sticks around with that.
And you know what?
JR moment.
You know what? Fuck all of this, because you can call me a hater and everything. I don't give a rat's ass. I mean, you literally took something from children that actually meant something. The stories was escapism stories. Mm-hmm. Children can go in there and be in the TARDIS and travel to these fantastic places to get away from the bullshit that was happening in their lives, and you just shit on it.
Basically,
because you wanted to be the top dog or whatever fucking fantasy you had, and you just disrespected that whole legacy. I don't care. I mean, and then to the people who just watching it from season 11 to the 12, you have no say in this. You cannot defend this at all, because you have not seen anything past 11 or 12 seasons. So to the ones that saying it's the best thing, please go back and try to look at the classic series.
They're not going to watch it. They're lazy.
Or even
they're lazy.
From 2005 to just before Jodie's arrival.
You know what the funny thing is? I wish I could get Billy in here, because he was pretty pissed about the situation, thinking I'm wrong.
Yeah.
But and me and Billy have these things back and forth. I mean, he wrote me paragraphs, but it's total bullshit that these people who only seen series 11 and 12 won't go back and watch and research the fucking show that they're a fan of.
Go back and watch these.
I think people are fans of Doctor Who, some fans, just to fight with people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they're these people that just like Doctor Who so they can engage people.
Yeah.
Because they don't engage people in real life.
And then also you have to look at the ratings too. 4.5 billion watched that ending, and you trying to say this the best thing ever? That's not even good for American ratings. 4.5 is a very low number for the episode.
They
consider putting that on hiatus.
Exactly, or canceled. Yeah. So I mean, this is bigger than, that. I mean, to the people that fucking liked it, good for you. I mean, you must have found something that you like. And then if you back in Jodie, then good for you, because she's your doctor, so you're gonna back her up. But please do not say that that was the best thing you ever seen. I've seen
They don't know what best is.
Heaven Sent from the Capaldi era was the best damn thing I had ever seen, because it was just him trying to find a problem, trying to solve things. It was a character piece, which Jodie is not capable of doing, to be frankly. And also I didn't like. I mean, the ideals that we put forth was not used, because Chibnall is a pussy and can't go in a direction that's strong enough for that show. He backed out of the situation. He put a filler bullshit explanation for the doctor's backstory, which I would think
that's fucking dumb.
I think it would be more, if you really want to do her backstory, then you should have made 2 episodes that did that, instead of putting a woman that you have never heard for in her life, saying that she's the first woman on Gallifrey. She was the first person in a TARDIS, like career, that's time traveling, that nobody has ever heard for, and then taking a child from another dimension, kidnapping her basically, and putting her on the table and just killing her the fuck over and over again.
First of all, the kid that appeared by the Citadel, what the fuck was the Citadel from? Because it wasn't on Gallifrey, right?
No.
And there's this fucking portal in the sky, and this kid's running around, like,
somebody
no fucking
explanation. Like I said in a previous cast,
and why would the kid go?
How did this portal happen to appear on Gallifrey?
But this kid obviously is not. This kid is from another. Here's the thing: how fucking stupid this is, right? So now you're saying that there's another race besides the Time Lords that can fucking regenerate. So it's like the Time Lords all over again in another fucking universe. So so the Doctor's not even from our fucking universe. Would you know how fucked up that is, by the way? That's saying that this is not even the Doctor's universe. That's bad. And I'm sorry, but the Time is not the Doctor. Not.
But my question is, why would this kid so really go with that stranger? Why? Yeah. I mean, where was the conflict with that? I'm sure that this kid was attached to someone on that world. Wouldn't it be a shitstorm trying to find this one child? If exactly. I mean, it didn't.
Why should I say, guys, the Doctor invented time travel also, and that the TARDIS is the first TARDIS?
Yeah.
The TARDIS is fucking there, but why do that shit too now?
And then it contradicts the story that we saw in oh god, I forgot the name of the episode where he's in the barn and apparently Clara gives him the nightmares and some BS stuff that was going on. I forgot the name of the episode, but that does conflict that we see. Yeah, we see him in the barn. Okay. Yeah, we see him in the barn as a child, and apparently he was in like a school thing, so he was kind of like an outcast. So you mean to tell me that he was forced to turn into a male at some point and then regenerated into a little boy?
Right. Are you kidding me? Shock you that the Time Lords regenerated the Doctor into a male as a child, and she's all mad about that. How could you make me go through childhood again? Like, but this is the Master saying it. Mm-hmm. This isn't anybody saying it.
And this was in the Matrix. Who trusts the Matrix anyway? Since when do we believe anything in the Matrix?
Like the Doctor committed genocide. Look at the Matrix, and it was all bullshit.
Yeah.
That's why I'm on the notion that it could be either the Valiant or Rassilon.
Why doesn't the Doctor remember this? The Doctor doesn't remember this. She don't remember when she's the 6th Doctor battling the Valiant. The fucking nobody remembers the Doctor or the Master. You notice that? Like the Cyberman has all the memories of every generation of Cybermen, has no fucking idea who the fucking Master is or who the Doctor is. So what does that tell you? That they're in the wrong universe. Obviously.
Exactly.
How many fucking times is Missy the Master with the fucking Cybermen? They don't know who the Master is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
My God. Like, even the Doctor, you don't fucking know? You had the person that was supposed to, Mr. Clever was the head of the whole entire fucking Cybermen race, and then you don't know who the fucking Doctor is?
Well, they trying to say she started that intelligent group too. I'm like, how the fuck does that happen? The
The
people that
division.
the
What the fuck
division, yeah.
is that? Section 31. First of all, this that doesn't make any sense. How the fucking adopted mother creates this whole society on Gallifrey where they can't interfere. So if you're creating your own society where you can't interfere, but then you create a secret society from the society that you can't interfere that you can interfere, how fucking horrible is that writing? I mean, that's
Here's
terrible.
the
Terrible.
thing. I don't understand. I don't understand Time Lord genealogy. And the thing is that if he is, I mean, if he's naturally biologically a woman and then change into a male, he wouldn't be able to have kids because he's biologically a woman. It's just a physical form. So what happens to Susan? I mean, is Susan still the granddaughter?
What is that about? I mean, is Susan even the granddaughter now, or is
Yeah, she's not.
it just a result of a chameleon arch where this is your granddaughter, and okay, and go with him, like
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
following
yeah.
the whole history of Doctor Who,
Because
basically.
my understanding is that they ran away together because the doctor was getting sick of shit on Galloway and wanted
Right,
to explore the world. He wanted to get away.
right.
So I mean, so now you're telling me that
Well, that's bullshit. Yeah,
that's bullshit. Now you don't. He
right,
didn't want to do that. I
right.
mean, basically, you okay? So here's the thing. You put. I'm so pissed off about the child exploitation thing. They could have left that out. They could have
Well,
not
it's not
even
only
did
that.
it.
Now you're saying that some doctors knew history that other doctors didn't. Like you're saying that
Yes.
the fourth Doctor knew that there was other incarnations before the first Doctor, but then mysteriously the fifth Doctor doesn't. The sixth Doctor,
Yeah.
that's bullshit. Brandon Morbius thing is a bullshit thing. Okay, we're talking time travel. We're talking the fourth Doctor encountering the 17th Doctor, the 20th Doctor, and when trying
Yeah.
to protect the sanctity of the time stream, doesn't remember. Meaning, I'll give you an example. The second Doctor was pulled out of his time stream to help the third. The second
Yep.
Doctor was pulled out of his time stream to be with the five Doctors. The second Doctor encountered the sixth Doctor, right? God
Mhm.
knows if the second Doctor will be pulled out of time to help Doctor 38, right? So all
Yep.
this stuff is there, but they can't access it. So the same thing can be said for the fourth Doctor. At some point in time, the fourth Doctor was pulled out of time for the five Doctors, but he was imprisoned in
Yep.
this thing and he couldn't do whatever.
Yeah.
So the fourth Doctor could encounter Doctor 12, Doctor 15, Doctor 27.
Yep.
And all these faces in there is blocked memories that came out when they had the duel. Those weren't past Doctors. Those were future Doctors. And I think people don't get it. They think that time travel is a straight line. Like you go right to the future. No. This is not the past. It's the future. The future Doctors that is in his memory he can't access. And then the moment after that duel was done, he doesn't remember it because he's not supposed to remember it because it will alter the timeline.
Yeah. Or due to the fact that the battle sort of caused some...
It unlocked it.
Yeah.
It unlocked it, that a future Doctors, but it's not the past Doctors.
No, it's future
Doctors. But he's not that fucking smart to figure it out, Christian.
Meglos and...
he's not that fucking brilliant, obviously. He's not that fucking brilliant.
No, he likes to take the easy way out.
I'll give you an example. The ninth Doctor absorbed the time vortex from Rose Tyler, right? But from what we know, the 10th Doctor encountered her before she met the 9th Doctor. So her memory, when he absorbed the time vortex, could have been a thing subconsciously to take that form of the 10th Doctor, right? Subconsciously. Just like when Matt Smith was going to regenerate, when he found out that the Doctor's old, he regenerated old because that's what he's supposed to be, right?
Yeah.
That's the whole point, is that, The memory is there. It's blocked. It's in the subconscious.
Yeah.
It's protecting the time stream. So the 10th Doctor encountering the 40th Doctor, he can't remember that because it would fuck up his time stream. It'd be a paradox. So when he does a duel with Morbius, it comes out. And you see all these fucking doctors. It's not from the past. It's from the future.
Yeah.
And those were different versions of Morbius too. So,
but look at the fucking situation with Clara as with Missy trying to track the Doctor in The Magician's Apprentice. She thinks she has a fucking tracking system, and she goes to go a certain century till now, and there's like a million fucking beings popping up because you don't only have Doctor 1 through fucking 12. You have Doctor 50 or Doctor 60 traveling in the fucking past. So you don't fucking know. So there's a million beeps everywhere because time travel is backwards and forwards. You'll have the 13th, you'll have the 14th, you'll have the 15th Doctor go into the fucking past. So when Clara's trying to track, there's all over they don't know where the fuck he is at the time, Peter Capaldi, because there's fucking beeps everywhere. The whole fucking planet is almost like mapped out in a Doctor location. Because time is not just backwards, it's forwards too. Like they're future doctors. Future doctors that are somehow not interfering with each other or are interfering with each other at some point that can't remember this. So that's your explanation about the brain of Morbius, is the fact that those could be future doctors that he's not supposed to remember, not the past.
Exactly.
You don't need to be a hack and fucking change his whole past history.
You
know
don't
how dumb that is?
You don't have to be. I mean, it's just you know, it's just this fucking achievement chasing bullshit, agenda setting shit that just makes me, you know, okay, I understand that you are trying to one up other showrunners, but the other showrunners. Yeah, the other showrunners had one thing that Chibnall do not have: respect for a legacy or respect for a canon, because they tread kind of lightly, but they did not tread. They did
Moffat teased around it. He was like, "I'm going to reveal the name of the Doctor." He doesn't. Like he got close to it, and he backed away. Got close to it, backed away. Got close to it, backed away. Never really totally fucking. And then you got the people out there, these Doctor Who fans, that saying that Doctor Who was never canon, which is bullshit.
Who the fuck says that?
All these assholes that fucking saying that Doctor Who was never canon, we can do what we want. No, you fucking can't.
No, you cannot.
Shit was set for fucking 20, 30, 40 years.
Here's the thing. See, the idiots out there that are saying that don't understand what a show over 50 years with a linear narrative and a character that has been
iconic.
Yes. They don't know. They don't know. They don't understand what that means. They are thinking like it's Game of Thrones or something like that. I mean, even Game of Thrones is not. It's canon because they go off the book. It's kind of tricky with them, but that's not the point. But I mean, you cannot say a show ain't canon. You cannot do that to a show that's been on the air for 50 years. You cannot do that because they already had established canon set up for that show.
Yep.
And it's just, and you know, it's just very, I guess it's very discouraging to see that most of the comments, the people do not understand, or they're, you know, attacking people that, okay, well then, if you so hard on, you know, canon, please show me something that ain't canon.
Yeah.
Which,
because they've said everything.
Unfortunately, yeah.
You know what it is.
I mean, the thing is going to happen is that, you know, and they're not going to do that because BBC is behind them 100% because they woke, but they don't even understand the word of what woke means. You can do diversity, you can do gender equality, you can do all the stuff, social justice, in an intelligent way. You do not have to you don't have to beat people over the head with it. This is a sci-fi in quotation kid show. Why the hell do people need to know about a kid need to know about all this? They should
You
be.
know, it's Doctor
They
Who. It's
don't
supposed to
need
be
to know
fucking
about
mysterious.
any of this. Exactly.
Somebody had a clip on Twitter, and the guy was talking about different things, and he's talking about Doctor Who. How I just want to fucking watch Doctor Who and watch the Doctor battle fucking Dalek, the Dalek killing people, and Alien. Stop it with all the bullshit. Stop it, whatever. Can we just fucking watch a sci-fi show where you're not trying to teach us not to drink fucking water from plastic. You're not trying to show up. How he was saying that, he was quoting Demons of the Punjab. He's like, do I need to see this fucking thing and all this political bullshit? No, I just want to fucking watch, a Dalek fucking shoot people.
Yeah, because...
Right, he's right, though. It's right, though.
I just want a doctor that goes out there, handle business. I mean, leave the bullshit aside. I don't need to be taught, okay? I don't need to be taught stuff. Kids want to be out there, want to travel. I mean, what happened to just teaching kids, letting kids escape?
Go to a historic episode if you can get the historic fucking piece right.
Exactly.
Yeah. Now you're teaching the kids wrong, which they have to be educated the right way now because you fucked them up in the first place. It's like Chris Chibnall is trying to be a fucking professor without a degree. And he's trying to teach people about Nikola Tesla and Thomas Edison, and he knows dick about it. But because he said it, everybody... You know what gets me? These Whovians, I think, love the fucking drama and the fucking excitement that fucking... It's like they love getting electric shocked. Like, all this shit happens and people fucking hate on it, and they love to talk about it. Like, they love to shove it in people's faces that they love it. And that Doctor Who's destroyed, but it's great. That they themselves are becoming the haters. Like someone said that in a Twitter. They're like, oh, you definitely should go after the haters, whatever. You're a hater yourself.
Yeah.
If you're fucking doing that. Who the fuck do you think you are? That you put yourself on a fucking pedestal that says that you're going to be the one to go and fucking make a diss track on Bolstrek. Like, this is Crispy Pro, and I'm like fucking laughing my ass off. Like, are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Who the fuck do you think? Are they that much of a fucking ego that they think, oh my God, they're the shit? Because, like, wow, you don't do that.
Here's the other thing that really was disappointing about that episode. How the fuck do you hype the show up and then you get a weak ass ending where she is captured? Spoilers, if you haven't seen it, well, fuck it.
It's out. Fuck it. It's out. There's no embargo. Let's go.
Too bad. So, anyway, she's captured by the Jordon and taken to a prison, and now she's a criminal. I'm like, what the? Are you
Where the
kidding
fuck?
me?
I mean, does this make sense? How is it that the they handled the Jejune right when they were introduced? Right? Yeah. But now Chibnall's making them fucking stupider than they are.
Because they're authority.
Like, way fucking stupider.
I can answer that right now. They're an authority police. And in this day and culture, they want to make certain whoever's the authority.
That police are assholes. Is that what they're saying?
Yeah.
He made them so fucking dumb, though. Like, really dumb, right? That it's like, how the fuck do you not know who your prisoner is? Like, I understand that the doctor committed an act, but that's the Ruth doctor, not that doctor.
That wasn't that doctor, yeah.
So why are you going after her, which is fucking dumb?
Because she's the same person, and that's how they're looking.
So technically, you could have the Jejune arrest the fifth doctor, and it wouldn't affect it would fuck up the prime stream. I mean, like, how fucking stupid is that? You know what I'm saying? That's dumb.
And then. What do we call the doctors now? We can't call them first, second, third, fourth because it doesn't.
Right, you got to fucking. Somebody was like, "Oh, they're going to change the numbering now." Fuck that.
Yeah, I'm going to call them what I want, and that's the first through seventh, whatever doctor.
See, here's the thing. Here's the thing that they fucking don't understand. When you change something that big, you have to change the whole thing because you have so many different fucking assets of that show that you have to now have it collaborate to what your new narrative is. Like First Doctor said, it's not even true First Doctor no more because apparently Ruth is the first one, and she might not even be the.
I don't. that fucking kid that fell, and then she turned into an Asian kid. Then she turned into a white girl. Like, I mean, like, what the fuck is happening? Like, talk about, and we joked about this. Talk about putting all the fucking minority, all the races on there and spinning the fucking wheel.
Yeah.
Basically, that's what it was. Is fucking diversity fucking thing. It's so ridiculously fucking forced that it should be canceled. Like, it's fucking so sickening now. Get rid of him and go sell it to Netflix or something.
What they gonna do is, they ain't gonna retcon it, because BBC is hard on backing them. I'm like, this thing, season 11 and 12 has to be retconned to save that show. There's no way that
I have a feeling that this isn't. Here's the thing: nobody said it was canon. I have a feel. This is just a fan saying that. I have a feeling Chibnall never intended to fucking have this be permanent, and he's gonna fucking put it back to form the way it is for the next showrunner, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, what do you mean Ruth is not a doctor? What do you mean the childless child's not the doctor?" And they're all gonna fucking go crazy. The people who love Chris Chibnall are gonna hate Chris Chibnall, and it's all fucking game. It's a con game. He said he's gonna wrap it up, so the only way to wrap it up is he's gonna make it that none of this shit is real. It's bullshit. Yeah. It's the master that and they go in a convention and they announced, oh, by the way, the master is after Missy. No shit. When did he ever have a master out of order? First of all, never.
No.
So why would they do that now? So, of course he's after Missy, but the thing is, like, they're gonna do it that something's fucked up with the master or whatever, and he's all wrong about this stuff. That's what they're gonna do. Or the master lied. He's just insane.
I hope so.
Maybe the Timeless Child is the fucking master.
I thought it was the master for. I thought it was more appropriate. Yeah.
Who cares? It's so fucking sickening that, like, that you're gonna believe the greatest villain bullshit about your history. The fact that she believed it right away got me pissed off. Like, why? You just said you don't trust anything he says or does. You'll never take his hands. So why the fuck would you believe anything he says? Like, that's so ridiculous.
Because it's Jodie Whittaker's doctor.
It's ridiculous.
That's
now
sad.
Joe Martin came out and corrected everybody, saying she's not a future doctor. She's just a doctor, which,
So what does that supposed to mean? She's just a doctor. What?
Meaning she's not. She's the before Jodie. She's trying to make it like.
Oh, what?
Like, definitely. Oh, we don't even know if she's we don't even know.
Doctor. Then she has.
They all lie.
Style doctor.
Chibnall lies, Moffat lies, Gatiss lies, fucking Russell T. Davis lies. It's all bullshit. She's probably an alternate reality doctor.
Yeah.
They just can't fucking say it. They backed themselves into a writing corner now. He's just fucking got to eat it until it comes out. And then when it comes out, people are going to be pissed. I'm not going to be pissed that Canon's fucking restored, but, everybody's going to be pissed that the Timeless Child's not the doctor and whatever. Who cares? Fucking cares. He's not going to do it. He's not going to go through with it. He's got so much shit on him. His life is turned upside down, Chris Chibnall. There's no way that this is canon.
Yeah, he's good. Either in the special or in the
series 13.
Next series, he's going to change it.
He's fucked right now. There's no way to sustain this.
Because if they really wanted to stress this was that Ruth came before Hartnell, then they would have shown it. Regenerating.
There's probably nowhere he can go.
Version of Hartnell.
He's probably getting shit. Even go and get a cup of coffee. People fucking want ape shit on his ass. There's no way. A lot of people.
I mean, the people that saying that was people ain't complaining about this are just fucking blind. Because a lot of people are complaining about this change because this was Holy Grail type stuff.
Oh God!
You don't piggyback. Your first mistake was piggybacking off of an established character. Your second mistake is that you did something that no other showrunner in the history of the show has ever done. They tread on it. You pretty much put your own imaginary character, the one that's, she was written very well, but no offense, but I would not have put her as first, to be honest. No. I would not have done that. You put one of your characters as the head of. Robert Holmes, all these great writers that came through here, you just really wanted to put your. I mean, I don't want to think of Chris Chibnall's character as number one. When I have so many Pip and Jane Baker, all these great writers that
Yeah.
have came through Doctor Who, and you decided that your prick ass would want to establish or shit on all of that by just going ahead and putting your measly little character in front without explanation, no rhyme
Yeah.
or reason. I mean, I'm just like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You do not do that. You have now disrespected every writer,
Yeah.
every actor, and then the actors. I'm sorry, the present day actors is going to defend Jodie and them because, no offense, you don't want to say this bullshit. You have a PR stunt, whatever the fuck is your problem. But they have shit on modern era doctors, and they have also shit on classic doctors
Yes.
because that is just fucking disrespectful. And this is not about gender, because anybody who
No.
says it's about gender, you're fucking bullshit. Okay,
Yeah.
men
You don't be
and
an
women,
asshole.
exactly, men
Keep
and
doing that.
women liked it, the doctor. Okay,
Yeah.
it was a role model for, you had River Song, you had Clara, you had Leela, you had all these great Wabona 1 and 2 girls could look up to. They were
Yeah.
strong
Right.
female characters. Amy,
Yes.
all these great female characters. And yet you wanted to piggyback off an established character because you was too weak to find another strong female or create another strong female to stand beside the doctor.
So
You
instead of
wanted to,
writing Jodie's doctor like Ruth, you wrote her into this little, oh, I'm a little Girl Scout and I'm going to teach you things. And then when you saw people starting coming down hard on that, you decided to
Right.
come up with Ruth, who's the strong female kind.
and then on top of that, you didn't even choose another actress. You did not even audition other actresses for this part. You decided that since you worked on Broadchurch with this one female actress, you was going to go ahead and say, hey, we're going to give you the job because you're too lazy to find somebody
Yeah.
who will actually do that job. You was too lazy to put the time, the work, the effort, whatever it takes to find somebody who else. No offense, Jodie, this character is not your character. This is not something that you should have signed up for.
Right.
You're a talented actress, but this character may be a little bit out of your depth.
And I honestly
You
still think if they had gotten if they didn't have somebody like Chibnall, she would be able to shine better. But because Chibnall wants to write people in a certain way, that's why
Yeah.
she's not allowed to shine as best she can.
I don't know
they
what Chibnall's doing lately. He's just fucking.
it's just
He's a moron.
He's an asshole.
the writing has failed her. I mean, the writing, she can't even pull it off anymore. I was honestly thinking at one point that she had the talent to pull this off, but if the writing failed, I mean, the writing, this is made for a character actress. This is not made for a leading lady. And Jodie, you are in the category of leading lady theater actress. You you have it, but you don't have it yet. You can
Right.
do shows that you shine as an individual person, but when you have to involve a character or transform, that's what I see issue with. Now, like, even though that was your flaw, I blame the writing. The
Yeah.
writing should have been better. The writer should get know the actress. Do some research on who's playing these parts, because you even somehow made the companions look stupid.
Yeah.
And you had
Yeah.
Bradley Walsh as one of the companions. How the fuck do you mess that up?
You got
I know.
she's supposed to be a cop, and she's gone for so damn long. It's a wonder she hasn't been terminated yet, which would in the
Hey,
real world would happen.
and Yas, I mean, Yas is not even. She's like a paperweight. You just put her
Yeah.
there for show. She has no substance. She's a two-dimensional character. I mean, the only time she did have some substance was with the Indian show. I forgot the
Yeah.
pirate, whatever, the one that was about her culture. But I mean, Yas is like a third wheel. I mean, what is your role in life? Yes. What are you there for other to be a bystander?
Right.
I mean,
For
I'm
sure.
sick of
You
it.
know what?
And it's
And they
gonna,
need
and
to
you know
do a
what?
storyline to where she's made to look like a bystander.
And you know what? This is shit is gonna happen for the third season because they don't know no better, and BBC don't know no better, and nobody else know no better. Nobody on that damn staff know how to run a good show.
Yeah.
And that's a sad fact. And people gonna still eat it up because they want they really feel that this is the best thing ever. When I done seen great shows that has passed, you have Better Call Saul, Breaking Bad, Game of Thrones, all these shows was able to write good quality stuff without piggybacking.
And look at how the original series, as well as the updated series of like Star Trek and them did storylines about what's going on in the world. They did it in such a manner to where they had all that within incorporated into the storyline instead of here's our storyline. We're going to teach you about this degrading comment. Excuse me. Like I said, Next Generation did it without being preachy. Picard doing it without being preachy. They did it as an underlying storyline.
Quantum Leap was about time travel, and they did the same thing.
They still got it now. But Chibnall and whoever they got writing for Doctor Who, they got to be this. Oh, we got to be the teachers of this generation. They don't check the underlying air.
Just get in the fucking TARDIS and just travel to worlds and beat up villains.
Yes.
That's all you have to do at the end of the day. We're not asking, and that's what the idiots that's calling people haters is failing to see. We want escapism TV. We don't want to be teased. We don't want to. Okay, I'm a woman. I don't care if she's a woman. Okay, I really don't. The problem is that what I care about is the story. If the story fails, I sign out. I don't care. I mean, if you are not able to do a good story, maybe you should take some time to just not come back on. Maybe it's time for you to leave. Maybe your time is up. And the ratings are proving that that's the case. Yes. Maybe it's time for them to shut down and let's wait another 2 years when y'all can get a competent showrunner, and God forgive me, a better actress, or just start the fucking thing over if you have to. This retcon the thing
is exactly how I feared they were going to do it. They're going to set it up to where they're making it seem as though a woman should have never been the doctor in the first place. And that's the way. That's the way I feel the line share the.
They're not going to do it. Look, they're not going to undo.
They're not going to do it. They're going to do Jodie.
They're not going to undo Jodie.
No. Because they'll be disrespecting her. It's not her fault that she's getting shitty.
They shouldn't disrespect her at all. She's the first woman doctor.
Yeah. But not anymore because they say Ruth is now the first one.
No, Ruth is not even the first one anymore. It's that kid that was a woman to begin with.
But no, it
was a girl to begin with.
But yeah, she might not be the first incarnation of that set, but she's the first one with the moniker of the Doctor, though. That's what they look at.
Which is stupid, though.
Yeah, which is stupid, yeah.
And the way she talked, it's like she had incarnations as the Doctor herself before that, which makes no sense either. It's crazy. I'm just trying to look through all the comments now because we got a lot of different comments that. I don't know. It's craziness. All right, so we lost Scott. What happened?
Oh, is he gone?
He's gone. All right, we're gonna get out of the stream. Thank you, Vaughn. Thank you, Scott. All right, we're done. Take care. Bye for now.
Bye.